Good morning. Okay, I don't know where to look here. So, I am in Vancouver, Washington, visiting my partner, who died in March. Visiting his mom and having a lovely time. And I love you, Lori, lots. Anyhow, I was awakened by Rob Thorington sending me of Suncoast Vans. I think he's the owner. I don't know if he's the president or whatever. Suncoast Vans threatening me. He says, Sam, I'm giving you one chance. I know what you did to Jake and Gianna, and I've seen the videos. Remove the videos, remove the second review you left for me, remove the Instagram account you made to bash me. The reason Alicia isn't taking on this is because she referred me to a litigation attorney. He's referring to Alicia Buckman, who he initially sent after me to collect $5,000 from me that I didn't owe. And I actually let her know that he owed me $13,550. And then she said she was no longer representing him. So I just figured, thank you, Alicia, for having some sanity. But apparently I'm wrong. He says, the reason Alicia isn't taking on this is because she referred me to a litigation attorney. I don't want to take you to court, but if you don't do what I say, I'm going to. What you did to my business and Jake's business is unacceptable, and you will pay. Will is all in caps. You will pay for the damages done. You need to stop purposely ruining my reputation by spreading lies. It's absolutely not okay. And then he sent me another text saying on the internet. I'm not sure. Maybe there was a typo in there somewhere. Anyway, I replied back to him. I created Marshmallow's Instagram account. She's a Marshmallow Van. I created it maybe almost 2 years ago when Greg and I were going to start traveling together so that we could document our journey. And Greg would always say that Marshmallow was a boy van, and I would always say that Marshmallow was a girl van. And since she was technically my van, I created an Instagram account. She's a Marshmallow Van, and I don't think I had ever even posted a single thing until all of this started happening. But I actually created the account like a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that. And I've had my YouTube account since like 07, 08, something like that. I'm an old lady. Anyhow, old lady, 50s. Anyway, so I replied back to him and I said, I create Marshmallow's Instagram account more than a year ago and long before I contracted with your company. I have had my YouTube account for more than a decade. I have not created any social media account whatsoever to, in quotes, bash you. I have all of our email exchanges, text messages, videos, and photos, as well as documented repairs to my van of damage or faulty work product caused by your company with damages so far in the thousands. I am only aware of one review and then one response to your comments, which in my opinion are lies about me, defaming me. As a consumer, I have a right to my opinion and to post honest reviews of any company or contractor. I have done my best to be complete and very careful to have documentation to back up any comment I have made either in exchanges with you, your attorney, or on the internet. Malicious litigation can be a pretty serious error for any company or their attorney to undertake and can result in additional damages and sanctions. Please stop threatening me and attempting to intimidate me, and please do not contact me again. So that's my morning. It's really awesome. It's beautiful here in Vancouver, and I'm having a wonderful time with Lori, and we're both missing Greg very much. If you're seeing this video, you may have seen the other videos. I have hired 2 van build companies in Sarasota, Florida. I'm new to the area. I don't know a lot of people. I have one longtime friend that lives in Sarasota, and his wife and his family. They're lovely. I've met some new people that are really wonderful, and I love the area. I'm originally from Florida. I moved to be closer to my mom, who is in West Palm Beach, but not too close to mom because, she needs her own life and I need my own life. And I love her dearly. Hi, Mom. But anyway, close enough, but not too close. Anyway, I don't know what to say. I've tried to be very honest and complete in my reviews because I hired both of these companies, and I'll admit, I knew about our Van Quest from Instagram, and I just had a good feeling about their vibe. I just thought that they were really nice people. And maybe they are really nice people and they're just stressed out, and this whole exchange has been difficult, but it's kind of devolved, unfortunately, into, I really couldn't recommend either of these companies, They're quite a bit younger than me. They seem really capable. All of their photos in their portfolios look beautiful. And of course, because they're Instagrammers, silly me. I just wouldn't recommend somebody hire a hashtag van life company necessarily to do their hashtag van build. I was really hoping to get on the road this summer, and when I hired Rob's company, Suncoast Vans, they said no problem. They could get it done, absolutely. And I needed my van back by August 1st. And, then in June sometime they said, oh, we're pulling your van into the shop. And I was just like, I gave you my van mid-May. Like, you're just pulling it into the shop? And I'm thinking, okay, that's like 4 weeks. And so I said, are you going to be able to hit my deadline of August 1st? And Rob wrote me back and he was like, August 5th, 7th at the latest, which is already a week after when they promised it to me. When I gave them the $25,000 deposit and gave them my van mid-May. And I was like, where the hell was my van? Well, they drove it and put it in somebody's driveway. And I was like, well, I could have been using my van. I paddleboard, and my paddleboards fit in my van, and I have a smart car, so my paddleboards are not going to fit on or in the smart car. So for a month of the summer, I could have been using my van. Why did they take it, put it in somebody's driveway? And in my driveway, I've got cameras on it, and it's secure in my driveway. I feel confident that it's secure in my driveway, but where did they take my van? And why did they take it somewhere else? And then, ultimately I just came to the conclusion that, they wanted or needed my money, and they wanted me to be solidly contracted with them. And so they told me they were going to start right away. Like, literally, that's the quote from the email exchange. And so, the conclusion that I come to, my deduction, or what is that the right word, is that they just lied to me. They took my $25,000 and they sat my van in some friend's driveway. Anyway, so later I think Rob said that he didn't even start the van until the 25th of June, which was even another week and a half after they texted me to say that they were just pulling my van into their shop. So now it's, May 15 or so to June 25. So that's 16 plus 25, 31, 41 days. Yeah. So it's like 7 weeks. Is that right? I can't do math this early in the morning. I'd need the calculator, and it's on the phone. So anyway, August 5th and 7th passed, and then, then they were going to give it to me on, I remember it was Thursday the 17th. And my buddy who flew in to take the East Coast and Canada route with me, because this would be my first long-term trip on my own, single female just trying to feel safe. So my friend, anyway, he flew into town on the beginning of August, and we were going to leave by the 15th. And then Rob and Joey told me that it would be like Thursday, August 17th. I hope I got that date right. If I didn't, I'm not intentionally lying. I'm just don't have a calendar in front of me. I think it was August 17th. Anyway, that date passed. And then like around the 23rd of August, I haven't heard from them in days. And I've tried to reach Rob a bunch of times. I never did have any exchanges with Joey. I don't have his number. Don't know how to reach him. And Rob says that Joey is MIA, doesn't know when he's going to be back. So it's just him. So, and, I'm like, well, are you interviewing people? Like, what's going on? Like, what's happening with my build? When will my build be done? He doesn't know when he can finish my build. He doesn't have time to interview anybody because all he's doing is working on my build. And he's kind of in a state because, he's had an employee walk out on him. So I get that. I'm a business owner. I get that. But it just was like a comedy of errors. And yeah, I'd honestly have to be able to look back through. I've tried to not think about this in a while. And this morning, December 3rd, I'm trying to think the last time I even heard from Rob was maybe in August or September. It's like almost 3 months later, I'm getting this, getting woken up in the morning and out of bed to a threatening text message that he's gonna make me pay. And I don't make the mistake that I made. I was in a vulnerable place. I just don't make the mistake I made. I could not recommend Suncoast Vans. And honestly, after the past 2 weeks of back and forth with our van quest, and it's all in the videos already, I don't want to rehash it. But they've just said, at this point, have said all kinds of nasty things about me, have attacked my mental health, have mocked me. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like as a consumer, I have a right to post an honest review, and I should be threatened. Gonna pay, like, what was that? You will pay, will. It's all in caps. Anyway, it's just not okay. And, I genuinely have not tried to harm anybody. I am actually trying to protect other consumers, maybe other women. I don't know. I mean, I hate to go to that place, and maybe it's a generational thing, but I hate to go to that place where I feel like if Greg was here, if he was with me and we had hired these companies and they were dealing with a guy, I don't think they would have pushed me around. I mean, they wouldn't have pushed us around the way that I feel like I've been pushed around. They wouldn't be able to just, say really dismissive, unkind things. I don't know. But I'm not going to be threatened. I'm going to take my power back. I don't believe a judge in this world. I have everything. I mean, I rarely went to either of these shops. I think Rob had my van for, what was my quote, 100 days. And I had been to his shop less than a dozen times, maybe 8 or 10 times. I don't remember exactly. But in our van quest, they said that their team was increasingly unhappy with my presence. And then later said that I didn't stop by enough and that I should have come by, more regularly to see how the van build was going. And I don't know how long they've had my van, not that long. And I've maybe been to their shop 3 or 4 times. To see the van. I brought the van the first time. And then when Hurricane Ian came, I went and picked up the van. And I had the van for a week or 2. So I went to the shop that time. And I brought the van back to them. I went by and brought them the bug screens. Bug wall. Great company, by the way. Wow. Really great product. And I went by and brought them my new monitor because they had my monitor mount and they were putting that all on and they needed the monitor. And then, And then I went by just the other day because they needed to fix some things that's in my other videos. So I think I was there 6 times. And so everything else I have is email, and text and photos that they sent me and photos and videos that I took. So, my entire experience is pretty well documented. And I've been, I've backed up everything I've said. With our Van Quest, I literally am walking you through and showing you the finished work that I think is subpar. I don't know what to say. I have not harmed anybody. If telling the truth is harmful, then maybe you need to look at your level of customer service or, what you promise and what you deliver. And I was trying to work with our Van Quest, and our Van Quest, they were not receptive to any of the things that I noticed after I finally saw my finished van. And I had asked for a walkthrough, and they didn't provide a walkthrough. I knew that the van was going to have to go to the body shop after, because of some scratches and things and some waviness of the sheet metal that our Van Quest said was caused by Suncoast Vans. So I knew I was going to have to take care of that. I knew it was going to have to go to the body shop. And I had asked them to leave the rear bedside panels off, so in case the body shop needed to get to both sides or use heat. Because sometimes body shops need to use heat, and so you have to pull your wall panels off, or they do. And so I had asked our Van Quest to leave them off, and they had put them back on, and on one side they had caulked it in, so I just couldn't get it out. And so I brought the van back the other day to them to get those rear bedside panels off so that the windows could be fixed. That's another long story. In another video, go check it out if you're interested. I don't even know why anybody would be interested in any of this, to be honest. I'm posting it because, and you can look through my YouTube and you can look through my Instagram. This is not something I do. I don't go after companies. This is very hard for me. I don't even know how to do this. How do you even do this? I don't know. Everything that I have posted is very well documented, and I have all of the backup. So they want to sue me. My understanding of malicious litigation is that if you just go after somebody and you cause them extra stress and the added cost of having to hire an attorney and all of that, that it is entirely possible that the person filing the lawsuit, their attorney, can have sanctions filed against them, and there can be additional damages. So, I guess I just take my chance because I'm not going to be threatened. I've already been pushed around. I've already had my money taken from me, and these companies are not standing by their work. And I really don't want somebody else, especially another gal, like me, that will just try to push around. I hate to go there. I hate to go there. I'm a very independent, strong woman. And I think the reality is that if I had a dude with me, they wouldn't have tried to push me around the way they did. I really just, yeah. Not okay. Really not okay. So, I wish them well. I hope they don't go after me and try to sue me, because I will fight back. I will. And I've got backup. I will stand up for myself. So, I think I need a cup of coffee. Have a good day.